Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, we're going to be playing with what is considered to be the most skilled deck in Clash Royale. Talking about this Magic Archer Quick Cycle Goblin Drill deck, and it actually got a huge buff recently because of the Goblin Drill evolution being added to Clash Royale. So we're going to be playing with this most skilled deck on ladder, trying to push up as much as we can. Let's see how we can do. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1 right away. So let's give it a good luck and let's see how we can do with this deck. Definitely one of my favorite decks to play. I wouldn't say that I'm really good at this deck, but it's for sure super fun playing with this Magic Archer Quick Cycle deck. Most of the time she can make some crazy plays, both defensively and offensively with this deck. So that's what I really like about playing with this deck. So looks like we're up against someone using Inferno Dragon Wall Breakers. Let's see what he has against those Spear Goblins. Looks like he doesn't have anything. I think it might be a... Oh, looks like he also has a Goblin Drill. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna let the Magic Archer be because it is gonna kind of deal with this, and then afterwards we can go with a lock here to deal with those goblins. Go with skeletons, and if he has a zap as well, we need to go with a knight. Okay, looks like he goes with bandit. I think we can just go with a knight here to distract the Inferno Dragon a little bit longer, and then the knight hopefully afterwards is also able to deal with those wall breakers. I'm not sure if the Goblin Drill was even necessary. Maybe I didn't even need to because we did end up killing the bandit kind of quickly, but I guess it's fine. In the meantime here, I'm gonna go with some Spear Gobs to distract the Firecracker, making sure that we don't take any unnecessary damage in single elixir. And in the meantime, on the right side, we also got a pretty good amount of damage. Not sure what even connected on the right side, to be honest. I think it were some Spear Goblins, right? And then in the meantime, we already cycled the Evil Skeleton. So as you guys can see, this deck cycles insanely fast. Super fun deck to use for sure. If you guys want to improve in Clash Royale, I recommend using this deck in, for example, a Classic Challenge, Grand Challenge, or whatever. I definitely feel like it can improve your skills in general. Okay, let's go with a Magic Archer here. Let's go with a Knight as well. I'm assuming this guy is running Mega Knight. I'm not completely sure, but this is definitely looking like a Mega Knight deck to me. So what I'm gonna do here is go Goblin Drill like this, and then Evil Skeletons afterwards. While the Goblin Drill is gonna tank for the Evil Skeletons, hopefully they can make it to the tower. So it looks like he goes with Bandit. Looks like he does go with the arrows on top of the Evil Skeletons, so that's good for us. Forcing out quite a bit of elixir, and then here I guess I am gonna go with the lock, because if not, the Bandit and the Goblins maybe would have been able to get a lot of damage there. Okay, so he does go with the Evil Drill. I think I'm gonna go Bomb Tower here in front. Looks like he goes with it off to the side, so let's go with Spear Goblins here to distract those Goblins. Then afterwards, I'm gonna go with a Knight on the right side where it's gonna spawn for the 3rd time. So we also have the Evil Drill right now. Good defense on his Evil Drill. Evil Drill sometimes is really difficult to defend, but I feel like there we did a pretty good job. And then now we can go with Goblin Drill towards the right side and potentially even go with a Magic Archer. But I don't want to play too aggressive. I want to make sure that we control the entire match without being too aggressive. One bad Magic Archer, one overcommitment on offense with like a Magic Archer NATO push, you can actually end up losing the match because of that. So let's go with the Knight here. Let's then go with Spear Goblins here to distract the Bandit. And this is looking like a pretty difficult defense. So let's see how we can do this defense here. Okay, I think I'm gonna let the Bandit be. And no, the Mega Knight actually jumps. No way, that's so unlucky. Instead of jumping on top of the Bomb Tower, it actually jumped on top of the Knight close to the tower. So that was actually able to get quite a lot of damage. Let's do the same play as before. I'm gonna go Drill there in that spot to tank for the Skeletons on the left side. He did not have the arrows in cycle. And then here we can go with a Bomb Tower once again to distract. And I think I'm also gonna go with some Spear Gobs. Okay, perfect. Looking decently good right now, but at the same time, it is a pretty difficult matchup. We need to be careful here because the Spear Goblin is also connecting. Let's go with a NATO backwards. Let's go with a lock to clean up those wall breakers. Then I'm gonna go Skeletons, and he will probably go with a Firecracker at the bridge. So I'm gonna go, there you go, with Spear Gobs to block that. Then I'm gonna go with a Knight as well. And this is a super difficult match so far. We're actually doing, I would say, a good job at pressuring, at defending, but he's also doing a really good job at applying pressure. He has so many different ways to pressure here. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go with a NATO. Let's then go with Skeletons here to continue distracting everything. He does go with arrows. Let's go with Spear Gobs. And then the question is, how are we gonna make a comeback here? I think the key to victory here is gonna be like making some crazy play with Magic Archer plus NATO. Maybe on top of the Mega Knight, or really, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we need to try and get something going. Okay, let's go with a Knight here up high. Let's then go with Goblin Drill as well. I think I'm gonna go Evil Skeletons like this, and then I'm gonna prepare my Tornado. He's probably gonna go Mega Knight. There you go. Let's go with a Tornado here. Let's go with another Magic Archer. Okay, he does end up going with his Spear Goblins, but look at the Magic Archer. Magic Archer connecting. That's so much damage on the right side tower. And that's exactly what I was talking about when I said we need to go for some kind of play. Let's go here with a lock. Let's then go with a NATO offensively as well. And then please tell me that those Goblins are gonna connect. Please tell me that they take the tower. 175 HP. What is happening, guys? 10 HP. We did end up winning the game. No way, that is one of the closest matches, one of the craziest matches I've played in a really long time. Oh my god, I'm speechless right now. I don't know how we ended up making that comeback there. That was looking like such a difficult match. He was playing amazing. Big shout out to the opponent. I don't know who he was, but he definitely played that super well. Yeah, his pressure was amazing. And then in the end, as I said, we needed to look for some kind of Magic Archer play. In the end, we went with the Goblin Drill. I went with the NATO offensively. I guess the NATO offensively was a little bit too aggressive, but we did end up getting the victory for only 10 HP difference. I don't know what to say, guys. Okay, let's focus up in this match. Looks like we're up against some kind of Sparky player. Sparky in general, I would say, could get difficult, especially because, yeah, because he has different ways to pressure both lanes at the same time. So let's go with a Knight here. Let's then go with Spear Goblins here off to the side. I'm gonna try and NATO this towards the King Tower, but we're gonna take a lot of damage on the right side tower. Like, yeah, so much damage here. Okay, we are gonna end up activating, but look at our right side tower. We basically don't have, yeah, much HP left on the right side tower, so this is gonna be a rough one, guys. But anyways, even if we end up losing, all matches we're gonna play, I'm just so happy that we ended up winning that first game. That was a crazy match. Like, as I said, I didn't have such an intense and close match for a really, really long time in Clash Royale. Okay, let's actually focus up though. I think we can still potentially make a comeback. I also said it in game number 1, and look what happened. So let's focus up here. Let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with a Magic Archer. And then I'm not really sure if I should pressure opposite lane here, because when I did, it actually worked out pretty bad for us. So let's try to do something else. Let's try to first focus on defense here, and then afterwards potentially going on offense with the Magic Archer if it does end up staying alive. So let's see what he does. Looks like he does go with arrows to kill it. He also goes with his evolved Goblin Giant. Let's go with Knight here, and then I'm gonna go with Skeletons, assuming that he's gonna go with Rage. And why did the Goblin Giant not go? Okay, I'm actually really confused right now, because the Goblin Giant did not go towards the bomb tower. We do end up losing the tower here, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go with a Goblin Drill towards the left side, and I'm gonna go with some Spear Gobs here on the right side, trying to predict the minions, but I think it's still gonna deal with the Skeletons on time. Yeah, looks like they are gonna able to kill the Skeletons. And what an unfortunate matchup here. I don't know if I could have done something different. Maybe I shouldn't have pressured the right side lane, but still such a bad situation for us, and I would say also a really bad matchup, unless something crazy happens here in the last 40 seconds, but I don't really see how we can make a comeback here. Okay, let's go with Spear Goblins here. Let's then go with, let's go with Goblin Drill here right side. Let's then go with Spear Goblins. Let's go with a Magic Archer here offensively as well. And then I'm gonna have the NATO ready, but he does go with a Knight to block it, so well played by him. Goblins in the meantime are getting a decent amount of damage. Let's see if we can keep up the pressure. Let's go with Skeletons like this. Let's go with a Goblin Drill here. Let's then go with some Spear Goblins offensively as well. And then I'm gonna prepare my Magic Archer on the Sparky to try and take the right side tower. Okay, good amount of pressure. Let's see, can we get NATO down? I don't think the NATO gets there on time. No, the NATO unfortunately does not get there on time. Only 332 HP left on his right side tower. That is unfortunately gonna be a loss. But anyways, I was still, like speechless because of the first game. See you guys soon with the next match. Let's start to focus up right now. Okay, let's go, guys. As I said, let's start to focus up. I definitely wanna get some more victories in today's video. Unfortunately, last match, I would say pretty difficult matchup there. Sparky, Minions, Goblin Giant with Fireball. Of course, we do not have a big spell to deal with the Minions. And in general, Sparky is such an annoying deck to play against. So looks like we're up against a guy who's saying, wow, looks like he's running Skeletons and Evil Valk. I think I'm going to pressure Goblin Drill left side, and then we could get a potential Magic Archer on the right side as well. Not sure if it would be too aggressive, but I think I'm going to try and do it. Let's see how it works out for us. In the meantime, the Goblin Drill is getting a good amount of damage. Looks like he has a Fireball as well, so the Fireball is going to deal pretty well with the Magic Archer. And in the meantime, we can go with Spear Goblins here in the middle to distract the Valkyrie. So Skeletons, Valkyrie, Cannon, and Fireball. Is it gonna be like a Hawk Rider deck? Is it gonna be... Not really sure what it's gonna be. Let's see what card he's gonna show us next, and then maybe we can figure out what it's gonna be. But after seeing Archer Queen, I would assume it's gonna be some kind of Psycho deck. Probably gonna be either like Hawk Rider, maybe Royale Hawks, maybe a Goblin Drill. It really could be any type of Psycho deck, but in my opinion, it's definitely gonna be some kind of Psycho deck. Okay, let's go. Ooh, it's actually an Expo. Okay, let's go Bomb Tower like this. The Bomb Tower is gonna lock onto the Expo. In the meantime, I'm gonna go with Spear Goblins here as well. Then I'm gonna go lock, trying to kill the Archer Queen as soon as possible. But the Expo, unfortunately, it's gonna get a lock onto our tower, and it's gonna get a decent amount of damage. The good thing for us is that our Goblin Drill on the right side also got a decent amount of damage for us right here. Okay, so Expo Valkyrie. Okay, I don't know why we're actually facing some pretty difficult matchups. But at the same time, I think it's good for the video, it's good for the content, because of course, if we end up beating the difficult matchups with this deck, it's better for us, of course. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is pressure, I would say the right side, forcing out the Valkyrie, and then afterwards I'm gonna go, ooh, he actually went with Valkyrie there. Okay, let's go Bomb Tower like this. And then as soon as the Expo is locked into the Bomb Tower, I'm gonna go Spear Goblins off to the side. And then he might use the lock on the Spear Goblins. If he does, I need to go lock here on the Expo, because if not, the Expo was going to get a lot of damage, and it still gets a decent amount of damage. But look at the damage we got on the right side tower. So this is definitely not looking that bad for us. but at the same time, it's not looking amazing either. Let's see what we can do here. I think I'm gonna go Knight plus Skeletons at the bridge here to pressure. He doesn't have the lock-in cycle. He might go with something. Okay, looks like he goes with his own Skeletons. He does go with the Evil Valkyrie. That's good for us because then the Goblin Drill here is gonna be more difficult for him to stop. Let's go with Spear Goblins here as well, and let's go with a lock offensively. Okay, thanks to the lock, we can maybe get some damage. Looks like we don't get any damage. Let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a Goblin Drill. And then I'm also going to go with a Magic Archer here at the bridge. Trying to pressure, maybe get a connection on top of the tower there. Okay, nice. Magic Archer, I think, is connected on the tower, so that's great for us. Look at the damage we're getting on the right side tower. He's probably going to pop the ability, so let's go with a Nado backwards. Let's then go with Spear Goblins here off to the side. And let's go with a Knight as well. Okay, this is going to be a difficult one, guys. Let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with a Bomb Tower. And then can we... No, I think we lost. I think we just lost because of the Valkyrie. That was a really nice Valkyrie by him. I'm going to have to Nado it backwards because then we deal a little bit of more damage to the X-Bow. But this X-Bow lock might be the end of this match. Let's see what happens here. Okay, let's go with the Knight as well. I think I'm going to try and go Goblin Joe offensively. I don't think we should, yeah, like how to say, overspend on defense right now. The Knight is going to tank for quite a bit. Let's go with a Bomb Tower here as well. And then I'm going to go lock here. Nice. The Bomb Tower is going to splash. Let's go with Skeletons here to distract the X-Bow just in case it was going to lock onto the tower. And look at the Goblins on the right side. Okay, the Goblins are connecting, are getting a good amount of damage. And we're actually in a pretty decent spot right now. Let's go with Spear Goblins at the bridge here. Let's see if we force out something. Looks like the Spear Goblins do end up connecting a little bit more. And then I'm going to go with Magic Archer plus a Nado prediction on top of his Valkyrie. Let's see if we do get it. Looks like he, right as I do that play, he also went with an all-in play. He went with his X-Bow plus Evil Valkyrie. But in the meantime, our Goblin Joe is going to connect and he's going to take his right side tower. Very nice W there. Okay, guys, hopping into game number 4, I believe. Yeah, we won 2 matches so far. We did end up losing against the Sparky player. Let's see what this guy is going to be running. So let's start off by giving the good luck. Let's go with a look here at the bridge, and looks like he's running the Dagger Dashes. That's gonna be interesting. I feel like Dagger Dash is one of those tower tropes that in some situations it's still pretty good, but in general I just don't really like it anymore. Like, I don't really see that many people use Dagger Dashes, but for example against Spear Goblins, I believe it's still pretty good. Not sure if it one-shots the Spear Goblins nowadays. And looks like this guy's running Battle Ram plus Bandit level 14, by the way. That's going to be interesting to see. Looks like he does have the P.E.K.K.A. as well. So P.E.K.K.A. of course is yeah, annoying card to deal with. I would say that a lot of people make the mistake when playing, for example, against P.E.K.K.A. They see the P.E.K.K.A, they see 7 elixir being invested, they go Goblin Joe opposite lane, they try to pressure a lot opposite lane. In my opinion, it's very important to focus on defense and then afterwards focus on offense when you know that he, for example, does not have the P.E.K.K.A. cycle. Ghost is also a very important card to kind of keep track of. And then here we can go with Skeletons, let's go with a Goblin Joe, and let's go with a Knight here as well. So that's going to be a hard defense. I think we're definitely going to take some damage here with the Ghost. I think the P.E.K.K.A. is not going to connect. We are going to go with Spear Goblins just in case, and he also goes with Bandit. So let's go with the Evil Skeletons here at the bridge. Ghost is going to get a good amount of damage, but luckily for us, we are going to yeah, not lose the tower or anything crazy. You never know. Sometimes in single elixir, when you do not expect like a specific card, in this case, I did not expect the Goblin Demolisher. We ended up taking yeah, a lot of damage here. So let's go with Bomb Tower in the middle. This is definitely those type of matchups where I feel like you take a lot of damage in single elixir, and then afterwards, if you play perfectly like double elixir, you might be able to make a comeback, but definitely get rough starting game number 4. Okay, so what is he gonna do next? Okay, looks like he does go with the P.E.K.K.A. I definitely don't think we should pressure like as much. We can maybe try and go with like a Goblin Joe, but he has Demolisher, he has Ghost. I feel like we're just gonna feed him like a double lane yeah, push, so I don't really think we should go with in this case like a drill or something opposite lane. Okay, let's go Goblin Joe now in defense in the middle. He's definitely gonna... Oh, he also has a Wizard. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a really rough one, guys. Let's try to see if we can get Skeletons here. Let's then afterwards go with a Magic Archer off to the side. And I'm gonna go with another Knight here to block the Wizard. And then afterwards we need to, I would say, Bomb Tower again. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bomb Tower right away to also block the Demolisher. Battle Ram is not gonna get a connection, so that's good. Pretty nice defense. We are kind of surviving right now. And let's see if we can get something going here with the Magic Archer plus the Evil Drill. Okay, he does go with a Bandit. Should I go Nado? I think I'm gonna go Nado, mainly to get group up all the units, but also pull them away from, in this case, the Evil Drill. And then we force out some yeah, more elixir from him on defense, and we also get a decent amount of damage there. Okay, we do need to watch out because I feel like I'm kind of low on elixir. Let's go with a Bomb Tower here up high to defend the P.E.K.K.A. And then, ooh, we need to be careful. This is gonna be a scary one. Okay, let's go with Skeletons Evolution. Let's then go with a Goblin Joe. He's probably gonna go with Sepp, so let's go with Spear Goblins. Let's go with a Knight, and I'm gonna go with a Lock here as well. Okay, let's see if we can defend. We are gonna take... Oh, the Demolisher is gonna connect, and there's gonna be a lot of damage. Let's go with a Nado backwards. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to defend the P.E.K.K.A. Wait, the P.E.K.K.A. is being tanked for. No, the P.E.K.K.A. was being tanked for by the Ghost. That's so unfortunate. Let's give him a good luck. So we're 2-2 right now. I would love to end today's video with a victory. Let's see if we can get it in the next match. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 5. Unfortunately, we did not get that many victories so far in today's video, but I at least want to finish positive. Hopefully we can win this match, and then we at least finish in a 3-2 result, which I would definitely be happy with, especially considering that this is, as I said before, considered to be the most skilled deck. I'm definitely not the best player with this deck. I think you guys are already seeing it, but at the same time, it's super fun to use, and it's also really just good in general to use it if you guys want to improve and stuff like that. Okay, looks like he does have the Phoenix, looks like he has Valkyrie. I'm gonna go with Skeletons here to distract the Valkyrie, while the Magic Archer is gonna get quite a lot of value. And then the Knight also might be able to get a shot. Yeah, looks like it gets one shot, so that's nice for us. In the meantime, I'm gonna go with a Goblin Joe towards the left side. Okay, Valkyrie, Phoenix, and Wizard. Not really sure what deck he's gonna be running. Looks like he also has a Bowler. Could be some kind of... Well, it's gonna be like some kind of Graveyard Freeze deck, or what deck is he gonna be running? If he does go with the Graveyard Freeze, we can maybe activate the King Tower. I think if the Bomb Tower here plus a NATO, we can potentially activate the King Tower. And if he ends up going Graveyard, we have Spear Gobs plus Lock to clean it up. Okay, looks like it is indeed gonna be Graveyard. So let's go with the NATO here. Let's then see if we can activate the King Tower. Let's have the Lock ready. We do end up activating the King Tower. What a nice King Tower activation. And with that activation, I wouldn't say it's gonna be like good game, because he can still make a huge push with like Valkyrie, Evil Wizard, NATO, and maybe Freeze. I'm assuming he's gonna have Freeze in this deck. Then it can still be difficult to defend, but the Graveyard part is definitely not gonna be a problem anymore. Okay, let's go Skeletons here towards the left side. Magic Archer is also gonna be very key if he does end up having the Freeze. Why? Because of course Freeze doesn't kill the Magic Archer. Magic Archer is gonna be kind of annoying for him. So let's see what he's gonna do next. I think he might support this Valkyrie with the Wizard. I guess I'm just gonna be patient here, see what he drops. Looks like, yeah, there you go, he does go with the Wizard. And then in the meantime, I think I'm gonna go with a Goblin Drill, or should we wait a little bit? Okay, what I'm gonna do is go Spear Gobs opposite lane, just to create some pressure, potentially force out some Elixir. And then afterwards, okay, we do end up forcing the guard, so that's perfect. Then afterwards, we're gonna go with Goblin Drill. And then here, I wanna pressure the right side as well with a Knight, just to, be annoying. Maybe force out like a Valkyrie or something, or get some damage. Okay, looks like he goes with Phoenix, so let's go with Magic Archer to start sniping away the Phoenix. And then afterwards we can go with a Bomb Tower defensively. So the good thing is that the Graveyard now... Okay, wait, what is this Graveyard placement? I guess he is gonna freeze. Yeah, he is gonna freeze, so that's a nice freeze by him. But at the same time, kind of a strange Graveyard placement in my opinion. Spear Goblins here are just gonna clean up kind of easily. Then in the meantime, I'm gonna go with a Goblin Joe plus a Magic Archer towards the right side. He's probably gonna go Bowler. Or looks like he goes Valkyrie. Okay, let's go with a NATO offensively. Nice, very good NATO. Magic Archer is getting a decent amount of damage. And also thanks to the NATO, we made the Valkyrie go get backwards, like downwards. And then the Goblin Joe is getting a lot of damage, a lot of value. So if we continue like this, I would say that we have this matchup pretty much secured. I don't want to jinx myself, because as I said before, if he makes a huge push with Bowler stacking up a lot of troops, it could potentially be difficult to defend. But I think we should be fine here. Okay, let's see. Let's go with a Goblin Joe towards the right side. Looks like he does end up going with a Valkyrie here as well. I think I'm going to go NATO like this, because I'm afraid he's going to go with a NATO offensively himself. And in the meantime, the Magic Archer is going to get kind of a lot of damage. Let's go with Spear Goblins. Let's go with Skeletons. And I need to be watching out with this Phoenix here. Okay, nice. So he did get a good amount of damage, but we are also getting a lot of damage. Look at its right tower, down to 1,854 HP. So let's actually focus up a little bit more on defense, guys. I don't think we need to focus too much on offense, because when we go on offense, all we potentially do is give him a better counter push. Let's go with Goblin Joe left side though. Why do I go with the Goblin Joe on left side? Because as I said before, I do not want him to have a huge counter push in the same lane. So in this case, that's why I force at least some type of Elixir on the right side tower. Okay, let's go with a NATO backwards, because of course this way the Graveyard is not gonna be tanked for. In the meantime, I'm gonna go with some Spear Gobs, and I'm gonna go with the Knight here to distract this Bowler. He might try to go with a NATO, but the Knight is far towards the left side, to where he cannot get a nice NATO there. Okay, I think we just need to focus on defense, as I said. Like, it's not even gonna be that necessary to go on offense. Let's try to prioritize defense right now. Okay, I'm gonna still go with a Goblin Joe towards the left side. He does have the Bowler there. He does have the Wizard plus the Phoenix. Let's go with a Magic Archer once again. Magic Archer on the left side is also getting a good amount of damage. And then here we should be fine. Let's go with a Knight, and let's go with a Lock here on defense. Okay, perfect, nice. Magic Archers are going crazy. Magic Archer, when they do not have a good response against it, in this case he does only NATO and the Freeze as a spell, is just such a good card, such an annoying card for them to play against. But when you're playing with it, it's just such a strong card. Like, in my opinion, it's insanely strong. Okay, let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with a Magic Archer. Let's have the Lock ready, because he's probably gonna try and freeze. There's the freeze, and then that should be, I would say, good game, unless something crazy happens here with the Bowler. But we have a Knight Always make sure to knight like behind the bowler, because if you go with knight like somewhere here, they're just gonna native it towards the front of your tower, and then the bowler is probably gonna splash against it. So very nice game. Key to that victory definitely was activating the king tower early on. Whenever I saw the bowler, whenever I saw his type of deck, like I think he cycled like Valkyrie, bowler, Phoenix, I was like, okay, this could potentially be a graveyard. Always try to be like ready for their play. Even though he did not show the graveyard yet, I was already ready with the tornado to activate against the bowler, and then with the spear goblins plus the lock to clean up his graveyard. And that was basically, yeah, key to victory. So I would say really nice video. Even though we didn't end up winning all matches, I had a ton of fun. Really nice matches. Hopefully you guys also enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.